The design job market in 2026 is tough. If you are applying right now, you already know this. You apply to 100 jobs. You hear back from maybe 5, sometimes none. Now, here is something interesting. At Aspira, 82% of our graduates they got placed within 3 months of completion. That is not 100%. I am not going to lie and say everyone got a job, right? But 82% in this market, that also matters. The real question is, why are some students still getting hired? Hi, I am Rambal. I run Aspira Design School. So over the last year, I have tracked every single student job search. Applications, interviews, rejections, offers. I know what gets interviews and I know what gets ignored and I know what is wasting months of people's time. So in this video, I am going to show you exactly what is working. It's not a theory, it's not a motivation, real strategies from real placements. If you are job hunting or planning to, this might be the most useful 18 minutes you spend this week. Let's begin. Chapter 1, the brutal reality. Before we talk about what works, we need to talk about reality. Because if you misunderstand the market, you will use the wrong strategy. So, here is what we are seeing consistently in 2026. A junior UX role gets 150 to 200 applications. The response rate is 3 to 5%. So, from first application to offer, the average timeline is 3 to 6 months. And no, recruiters are not being unfair, they are overloaded. So, when a recruiter opens a LinkedIn, they don't see your portfolio. They see 200 portfolios that look almost identical. Same templates, same food delivery app, same e commerce redesign. So the problem is not talent. The problem is everyone's work looks the same. So let me give you a real contrast. One student he sent 300 applications using the same resume and portfolio. 6 months, 2 interviews, no offer. Another student sent 48 applications, but everyone was targeted, contextual, and supported by conversations. She had 9 interviews and 2 offers. Same skill level, different strategy. So these numbers are discouraging. Yes, but I am sharing them for one reason. When you understand the game, you can play it better. Chapter 2, why most job searches fail. I have watched thousands of job searches. The ones that fail usually fail for the same reasons. Let me walk you through them. Mistake number 1, spray and pray. So, students send the same resume and portfolio to 200 plus companies. No customization, no understanding of the company, no relevance. ATS filters reject most of this before a human even sees them. Mistake number 2, no follow up system. Apply and forget. No tracking, no follow ups, no second touch point. So, recruiters are busy. Silence does not always mean rejection. Mistake number 3, passive waiting. Only applying, no networking, no outreach, no conversation. Hiring is still human. And humans hire people they recognize. Mistake number 4, portfolio with no story. So, screens without thinking, final UI without process, no business context. The recruiter can't answer one question. So, why should I interview this person? Mistake number 5, no personal brand, empty LinkedIn, outdated profile, no activity, which means you are invisible. So, here is the pattern. Students who struggle the longest are doing all 5 of this. The ones who get hired faster, they do the exact opposite. So, let me show you how. Chapter number 3, the 4 strategies that actually work. Strategy number 1, network first, apply second. The students with the highest success rate don't start with the applications, they start with the conversations. So, here is the framework which we use. So, week 1, identify 20 target companies. Week 2, find 3 to 5 designers per company on LinkedIn. Week 3, send personalized messages. Week 4, have informational calls. Week 5, apply, often with the referrals. And here is the data. Students who apply with a referral see a 70% response rate. Cold applications around 5%. So that is not motivation, that is math. One student spoke to two designers before applying. So when she applied, the hiring manager already knew her name. So that changes everything. Strategy number two, portfolios that solve business problems. The number one reason students don't get interviews is not weak UI. It's something like this. Their portfolio shows the design tasks, not business outcomes. Don't say, I designed a food delivery app, right? So say something like that. I reduced the checkout abandonment from 67% to 34% by redesigning the flow. Even practice projects can show business thinking. So you explain what problem existed, why it mattered, what decisions you made, what changed because of your design. So recruiters don't hire the screens, they hire the thinking. So that is what your portfolio must communicate. Strategy number three, build a personal brand. Yes, even if you are a fresher. This makes some people very much uncomfortable, but it is true. In 2026, if you don't exist on LinkedIn, you don't exist to recruiters. Personal brand does not mean becoming an influencer. It means clear headline with the keywords, a real about chapter, sharing what you are learning, engaging with design conversations. So you don't need a 10,000 plus followers. You need to be a searchable. One student updated his LinkedIn, started posting twice a week, and engaged consistently. Within a month, recruiters reached out to him. So that is inbound opportunity. Strategy number four, strategic positioning. Stop calling yourself junior. This one surprises many students. Those who removed the word junior from their profile and positioned themselves around a skill area saw 30% more profile views. I am not lying, I am not exaggerating, just saying UX designer focused on fintech onboarding. So instead of saying the very old conventional method, junior UX designer looking for opportunities, position around what you do, not what you lack. So confidence is not an arrogance, it is clarity. Chapter number 4, the 90-day timeline that works. Here is the 90-day structure we use. So weeks 1 to 2, portfolio plus LinkedIn foundation. Weeks 3 to 4, networking plus informational interviews. Weeks 5 to 6, strategic applications plus follow-ups. Weeks 7 to 8, visibility plus content plus engagement. Weeks 9 to 10, interview prep. So week 11 to 12, iterate and double down. Students who follow this timeline average 60 to 70 days to first offer. Random applicants 4 to 6 months. Structure beats the hustle. Chapter 5, reality check. Now let me be very clear about what does not work. Mass applications without a customization, waiting for a perfect portfolio, applying only to dream companies, ignoring the startups and small teams, never following up. If you are doing this, please stop. Not because you are bad, but because you are wasting a lot of time. So consistency beats intensity always. Chapter number 6, case studies. Let me quickly share 3 patterns. One student focused on networking, 50 days to offer. One, build a strong LinkedIn presence, inbound offer in 30 days. One specialized in fintech UX, 75 days to offer. Different paths, same principles, strategic, consistent, proactive. Chapter 7, what we do at Aspira. At Aspira, we don't just teach design, we teach how to get hired. So that is why I personally run a 3-day career intensive covering positioning, storytelling, networking, and execution. So that is why we support students after training, not just during it. A great designer without a job is just someone with an expensive hobby. Our job is to prevent that. Conclusion. Before you close this video, one important thing. If you are feeling confused, that is very normal. So serious career decisions are not supposed to feel instant. So that is why we have created a free async orientation program. So it's not a sales video. It doesn't talk about the fees. It doesn't push you to decide fast. It simply explains slowly how the Aspera system works, who it's right for and who it's not for. I strongly recommend you watch that next, especially if your parents are involved in the decision. After that, if you still have a questions, join our WhatsApp clarity community. So no spam, no pressure, just real conversations with our team and past students. If you want to talk to me directly, so most of them you love to talk to me. So I host live Q&A decision sessions where I clear doubts openly. So links for all three are in the description. Take your time, get clarity first. The market is tough, but with the right system, you can win. I am Rambal. Thanks for being here.